Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday gathering of 4 Minutes for Peace. My name is Sharon Or Shemesh, and I'm one of a team of volunteers. And together we are creating these broadcasts and gathering groups and people from all around the world to bring the vision of 4 Minutes for Peace to life. So thank you for joining us. We have with us today Leoria. Hey, Leoria, wonderful to have you here. And we have Yirmi, who is also doing the broadcast and holding the technology together. Thank you very much. And we have Sandra, who is doing translation into Portuguese. So if you prefer to hear Portuguese, please go to the Telegram channel. You can find the link in the About section of this YouTube channel. So what we're going to talk about today. Let me show you our very simple program. So we will look at the vision as always, what it is and what we're doing to make it a reality. And then last week we spoke about world conflicts or world peace, and we spoke about the choice that we have inside that. And many of you wrote us back and said that it's very good that we are looking eye to eye at what's happening in the world and encourage us to look deeper. So that's what we are doing today. We will talk about, okay, once you chose peace, what can you do? And then, of course, we will do the 4 minutes together. So let's go. We are here to create a moment in time where 1 billion people or more come together and take 4 minutes at the same time to send love and compassion to everyone who needs it on earth. And with this amount of conscious love being sent, it will create a huge wave of infinite love that will have an impact on our global consciousness and will push us as humanity towards a peaceful earth. And this vision, this idea was suggested by Cryon. You can look it up in the talk about disabling darkness. Now, we are holding Sunday gatherings. Every time we take 4 minutes and we do it. There are already many, many groups around the world who have joined this initiative and are doing this with us. With many of them, we are synchronized on the time. And if you're new here, you're invited to join us. You're invited to join the YouTube channel and bring your friends, anyone who think might like this. So here it is again, the map of conflicts on Earth. Again, we know there's been some changes in the last 7-8 months. I think this is from earlier in the year. And looking at this is never easy, right? We see so much pain and fear and violence and suffering. And still, what we do here, I mean, for some of us, this is very close to home. Some of us live in the countries where the conflicts and the wars are happening, and we have loved ones who are in the midst of this suffering. And still, while seeing this, we have this belief in our hearts that the reality can be different. And being part of this initiative, 4 Minutes for Peace, is one thing you can do to bring more love into the world. And today one of our team members found this. You know Thich Nhat Hanh? He's the very famous Vietnamese monk who in the Vietnam War in the 60s, he discovered himself to be opposing the war. He was actually exiled from Vietnam because he wouldn't take sides. And he became a peace activist. And he took Buddhism, which was his belief, and taught people all over the globe to listen to themselves. He's considered the father of Western mindfulness. And he said, peace is not something to hope for in the future. Peace is something that we can be in every moment. If we want peace, we have to be peace. Peace is a practice and not a hope. Leoria, I see you wanna say something about this?
First of all, I think I want to breathe it inside.
That's a good idea. Let's all do that. Yes.
To breathe the words, the idea.
Very powerful words.
Very powerful. And the question arises, what did he mean, or what do somebody mean by saying it's a practice? What do we practice? I thought about it.
What do you think?
Yeah. I'll say what I found through my journey. You know, we had once a very famous judoka in Israel called Arik Ze'evi. He won 4 times a Europe championship in judo and many other championships. And once he was interviewed and asked, who is your the most bitter opponent? And his answer was, what do you think his answer was?
If I have to guess, he would say himself, his mind.
He said, Arik Ze'evi. And I think it's the truth about every one of us, because we have a lot of conflicts inside of us between intuition and ego, between our mind and our heart, between various voices inside our head about how to find a solution to something. It's always, we're not only one voice, we don't have only one thing in mind inside ourselves. But this conflict is okay. It's not something that is not okay. The thing is how we resolve the conflict, how we make peace between the sides in the conflict. This is the thing. And when it's inside of us, it's not my idea, but I like it very much. It's very good to send love to all the parts inside of us, because they all have a reason, and they all are there for to tell us something, even if we don't like every part of us. So when we can hug them and love them, we make peace inside. And when we make peace inside, we, how do you say, radiate it?
Radiating. Yeah.
Radiate it to the outside.
So you're actually taking us back 2 weeks ago when dear Peggy Phoenix Dubrow was with us, and she actually took us through a beautiful exercise, energy exercise, to resolve conflicts within and to increase the inner peace. So if you're here and you haven't seen that, you're welcome. It's on our YouTube, right? You can go to the live broadcast and you will find it. It was very powerful. So yes, creating the peace inside us. Yes, and to me, this, I mean, we have everything inside us, right? We have war inside, we have peace inside, we have, and the more we
Everything.
are managing to do what you talked about, the more we are managing to connect to the peace within and hold this inside us, hold this idea, hold this way of being. I think this is what he meant by practicing it. Just by being it inside, even if around us there is complete chaos. If we can stand as much as we can, little or a lot, and just be with the peace, that makes a difference for us, for everyone around us, and for the entire world, especially when we come together. Because my peace and your peace, and I see here also on the chat, some of you are writing beautiful things. Rosemary writes, peace is every step. That is beautiful. So yes, and maybe we can take this, it's time now to take a moment to get ready for, to get ready for the 4 minutes. So maybe we can just go inside. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want. Go inside. Connect to your peaceful part. And invite all your other parts to join together in a celebration of peace. And just feel us all, everyone here on the Zoom, on YouTube, other groups all around the world doing the same thing as we are doing. Just sending love and holding the vision of peace inside and out. And let's do this for 4 minutes and I will mind the time. Thank you. Thank you all very much. You're welcome to gently bring all your awareness back and open your eyes. And you're invited to say following intents with me. May I and all sentient beings be happy and healthy. May I and all sentient beings love and be loved. May I and all sentient beings be free and at peace. Gaia, may you be well tended and clean. Gaia, may you flourish and be green. And Gaia, may you be peaceful and serene. Thank you all. And just before we started today, when we were doing the preparations in the team, we felt the huge support of Gaia, her love, her nourishment, how much she would like this to become a reality. So thank you, Gaia. We love you. And well, there are many, many expressions of love and peace on the chat on YouTube. Thank you all very much. And again, we have people from all over the world. From Portugal, from California, from Israel, from Holland, from Switzerland, from Canada. Beautiful. Thank you all very much for joining. And let's carry this peace within us as much as we can. And spread it around as much as we can. And yeah, see you next week. See you next Sunday.